your goddess Niska here with a trucker woman. We're reacting to.
Remember how we watched Freakazoid talk about Mixtape? Gundam talks about it.
I wonder what his take on it is. Yeah, I was reading a comment on that Freakazoid video. It's like, it's one thing if it was just a basic click to play. It's not so much the gameplay that made the game horrible. It's the fact that the story was abysmal too.
Yeah.
Mainstream was a mistake. What was once a hobby for the outcasts of society, for people passionate about storytelling, but couldn't afford to make a film, there was gaming. The evolution of tabletop role-playing games allowed for the medium that has inspired us and shaped us all. Even games journalism was fun and enthusiastic. Every aspect of gaming was a club, and you were in it. It was a hobby geared towards...
I know that animu.
You know that animu?
Vaguely. I must say vaguely, though, because I know it as Knights of the Zodiac, and I got to the tail end of it. I never got to watch, like, the whole thing. It's actually because of Knights of the Zodiac is how I found .hack.
Is Mixtape a great game?
Bing!
Kilimo 187 is now following.
Thank you for following.
Is Mixtape a great game? No.
I ain't gonna touch it. I ain't wasting $20 on that bullshit. Goes a thumbs up, orange, Cassie style. Do you get that?
its core audience entirely. It truly was a golden age looking back now. But alas, we are now in the digital dark age. Gone are magazines with attractive women.
Ooh.
Damn.
That one looks kind of like that one pinup you have.
They're all Japanese. Let's not realize this. What's up with this one?
I think they're all fake, too. Because look how big
In
the
the
boobs
ads.
are.
I don't know. Have you seen some Japanese women?
Yeah, they have small boobs.
All of them.
Really?
There's some thick Japanese women.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Focused on hype and good times. No longer will you play games like Rumble Rose and get an unexpected boner. Now it's failed news journalists, begrudgingly working as gaming journalists, rotating through the usual dog-water publications.
Don't worry. Okay, this only hurts you if you're a dude. If you're a woman, there's plenty of thirst-trapped dudes in video games still.
Or dead or alive.
I'm just thinking Sephiroth. You know, I'm just thinking Sephiroth.
Does it have gameplay? It plays itself, therefore it's not a game.
Exactly.
I didn't hear the ending, but they actually looked on Sizemore that looked up the minimal amount of button plays you have to hit to actually finish, quote unquote, finish the game, because you can't beat the game if you can't lose it.
I do agree that some people wouldn't be as pissed off about it if it actually had a good story. Maybe if it also looked good, but oh my gosh, because...
Well, what's pissing everybody off is the fact they rate... Every game journalist gave it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That part right there. Oh, yeah. You were showing me that. A Stellar Blade that has awesome gameplay, awesome graphics, fun, interesting storyline. That only got a 7. This dog shit got a 10 with No, not even hardly. Just no. There's no gameplay. There is not gameplay in this bullshit from what I've heard through, Freakazoid and other people talking about this shit. It's abysmally ugly, and I don't know the story at all, but I've heard that the story is crap. Yep. So yeah, no. Why does that have a 10?
Like a game of musical chairs, mixing in activism, gender politics, while the authors themselves, who paint gamers as nothing short of homunculi, look like creatures from the island of Dr. Moreau. The projection is as strong as a DSP stream. In the wake of Anita Sarkeesian and Gamergate, we have never rebounded, nor shall we ever go back to the halcyon days of gaming. Now we are in the Nepo baby activist hellscape that seems to permeate every bit of pop culture and entertainment these days.
And now...
Oh, Telltale Games. Yeah, because those were very, 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 very simple games, but it had a good story, had good art, and it was more of a, like a old school Goosebumps, pick your adventure kind of thing.
Yeah.
So whatever you did affect the game, or story, I should say. So yeah, that had more. It also had click time events, I think, too. That's more of a game than this, definitely.
Tales of the Borderlands was so good.
Yeah, true. Also, I hate to say this because I really didn't like that one propaganda thing, but that was more of a game than this.
Yeah.
Word from our sponsor.
I can't remember what
You
it was
ever wonder
called
why no
with
one on the
Amelia.
news has never told you what dark chocolate actually does to the body? Me neither. I had to find out from fitness gurus on the internet. Watch this. Next 48 hours, the whole store, everything.
Go check
Coke is
that
the one
out
they
if you want
always
a
run
thingy.
low on.
So, hands free. There's no game here.
Yeah, that's him
Hands-free.
playing the game.
You don't even have to play it.
It's a Gundam.
He's sexy without knowing he's sexy, and that's really sexy.
Mixtape is an indie game, and I
so
use the term lightly,
ugly.
that I ignored because I wasn't the target audience for it, but it was an anomaly. While most indie games go relatively unnoticed till popular streamers play the game and build an audience off of viral clips and word of mouth, Mixtape was championed by gaming media. This made the Depression Quest push look like a lukewarm response.
You know what they're trying to do with this quote-unquote art style?
What?
I feel like they were trying to copy K-pop Demon Hunters and just make it ugly.
Yeah. Even those game movies from...
Yes, they are. Even those game movies from the Cage guy has a gameplay.
In comparison.
You start this game up, and immediately I'm just infatuated with it. Pretty soon you won't be listening to music. You'll be listening to who you were. And that, I just got chills saying it.
Hi, gay.
You set in, and that is the thesis statement of this video game. I can't say it's anything but a masterpiece. This, to me, is a 10 out of 10 on the Kind of Funny scale.
This is a 10 out of 10. This is a masterpiece. This is a game that I don't know if there's ever been a game I've played.
Okay, who the fuck are these guys?
Kinda funny.
No. They are all blind. They are all deaf. They are all...
Retarded.
What's the word for if you don't have a sense of feel?
I don't know.
What is that handicap called where you can't touch anything? Not necessarily touch, but like can't feel.
I don't know.
Just know.
All the know?
Just all the know. What the fuck are these dumb fucks smoking?
A lot. Dead.
Oh, okay, we'll go with dead. How much were they bribed? That's a better question.
Yeah.
That I'm like, I could recommend this to anybody.
There is a level of something there in the subject matter that weirdly isn't for me. Like, I'm not connecting with it on as deep of a level as you guys, and it might be era, it might be age, it might be like
Aw, look at him being nice, trying to secretly say, God, this game, using the word game loosely, was garbage. This should tell you bad. It is the journalist that could get past the cup. Oh, it's the journalist who couldn't get past the Cuphead tutorial called Mixtape a Masterpiece. So, ultimately, what I get from this is they can't play games, as well as they do not appreciate actual games, and they're leftist.
Yeah.
This is all I'm getting for this.
did not grow up as a white kid in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
That said, I still think it's a very special game that I recommend to anybody.
But I'm lying. And I don't know how much longer I can do it.
Skill Up, or as they're better known now, Shill Up, had a very glowing view of me.
God, it's so hideous! I don't know what it is about the way this... It's weird boxy look. It's like they combined N64 and PlayStation graphics and made it hideous on purpose.
They're trying to go after the Borderlands look, but they didn't get it right. Tell me I'm not wrong.
Okay, yeah, they're trying to do Borderlands mixed with K-pop Demon Hunters.
Mixtape.
I recommend Mixtape.
But they didn't recommend Lost Judgment. Good lord, if you've played any of the Yakuza games and you haven't played Lost Judgment, you're missing out. It's an amazing game. Not recommending that, but Mixtape is absolutely wild.
Do I dare invoke the phrase ethics in journalism in like the year of our Lord 2026? We asked Mixtape devs how they made 2026 highest.
Okay, I know how we can fix this. Take the 1, flip it with the 0.
Yeah.
That's how we fix this.
What the fuck you watching? We're watching It'sAGundam bitch about Mixtape.
Uh-huh.
It's rated game.
Oh my god, hold on. Dean Takashi says that this game is great, so pack it up, lads. This is an absolute banger.
We don't review lots of games, but Mixtape is a standout for me.
That says it all right there. We don't review a lot of games.
Need I say more?
Oh my gosh, he already outed himself as not knowing what the fuck he's talking about.
Your journalist giving it a 1. 0, you didn't show up, so 1's the bare minimum, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Tape is awesome.
With no skill.
For those who don't remember, Dean Takashi is the dude that couldn't beat the Cuphead tutorial. Yeah, that guy. The one that makes DSP look like Daigo. Across the board, if you looked at any of the ratings for Mixtape, they were nothing short of fantastic.
This is all the reviews. 10, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 9.6, 9.5, and a 9.
Even the 9's too high. It's... Okay, so all these people... Okay, I like that gives us a name. Don't trust anything any of these people say or give ratings to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
IGN 10, VGA 10, CGM 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 9.
IGN gave Pragmata an 8 out of 10. And that was one of the better games that have come out in recent years. But somehow Mixtape was a perfect...
Yeah, I'm going to buy this game, probably not this weekend, but next weekend, because this week's mortgage payments week.
Pay on house first, then buy games.
I mean, a house is probably more important than game for stream. Unless someone wants to throw us like a $60 in YouTube.
Stop begging for money, you whore.
I know.
You booby coyote whore. Remember, you can't spell ing ignorant without ing. Damn.
Perfect game.
IGN gave Lost Judgment a 7. All of these gave journalistic criminals. They're domestic.
0.01 because you aren't allowed to give a 0 on the review. I mean, would you buy me an equally priced game?
Yeah, see Borderlands 3. How much Borderlands 3 is going on?
The tags for Mixtape are quite delicious. Atmospheric.
For the PlayStation 4.
Oh. I thought you had it for the,
No, we didn't have a good computer at the time, remember? We bought it in 2019.
Yeah, I know that, but I thought you, like, rebought it for the computer at some point.
No, I didn't. I got Borderlands 2, but I got that. Remember, I got that. They were doing game giveaway. I actually got it for free.
Oh, yeah.
Story rich. LGBTQ+, female protagonist. That's all I need to give something a 10.
Man, if this game featured trans people, it would have been up for the Nobel Peace Prize.
He's not.
Wait, though, we're missing something. Remember the one black dude who was on that panel?
What?
He said he couldn't really vibe with it as well because there was no black people in it. They already fucked up.
That's why they get the 9.5.
Since I'm on the subject of IGN, their review of Mixtape was met with the same backlash you'd expect being a Mets fan walking into Yankee Stadium.
He stepped on a skateboard outside of a few scraped knees in the summer of 2003, but none of that matters, and Mixtape knows this. Australian developer Beethoven and Dinosaur fills each and every moment of its coming-of-age tale with incredible music, perfectly...
What time era is this supposed to...
Take place in the 90s.
This was not my 90s.
This is Zoomers trying to figure out what living in the 90s is like. These are people writing games who were never alive in the 90s.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Trying to depend what the 90s are.
What did they use for inspiration? Fucking, what is that one sitcom I despise with all my being?
The Big Bang Theory?
Yeah. They try to use that.
Just remember how many seasons that got. That is nerd culture for normies.
Handpicked to set the tone for its free-flowing chapters in a way only nostalgia can. I find myself coming back to often. This is far from the first video game to tackle the concept, of course, but it might just be the first one to have nailed a tonal balance that hits just right.
That's probably why I ain't playing this game. It's got copyright music in it.
And it's not even good copyright music. It's garbage.
Yeah.
Me. I've tried to enjoy the Life is Strange series more than once, but I've just found its dialogue a little too corny for my liking to fully get into. Mixtape, on the other hand, feels more rooted in how actual people talk, and is all the better for it.
This ain't a catastrophe, it's a warning. Daddy, if you trap me here, this will only be the beginnings of my wicked ways.
You know who she reminds me of?
What?
The one person in the car in the crazy arrest video we
from
watched.
Yesterday?
Yeah, the first one. Except they gave her a lighter, and she's not screaming as much as she should be.
Poor brat.
Did she fucking light her house on fire?
She's lighting the forest on fire because she's pissed she's trapped. And I think the story goes, she wants to leave a small town. She's going to burn the forest down. I think. I'm not looking up.
Cause I'm angry and I'm wired and I'm fixing for a whole lot of trouble.
Mixtape, on the other hand, feels more rooted in how actual people talk.
Please. Look, I think it's the same bitch and she's high on her own stupidity. Let me guess. That turned out not to be a good idea. And now she's, what's the word, asphyxiating?
Yeah.
From the smoke. And I guess her quote-unquote friends are trying to take her to a hospital in a shopping cart.
IGN was a fluff piece fit for a nepo baby like Hassan Piker, which is ironic. The company that published Mixtape is founded by Megan Ellison, a nepo baby director who is the daughter of Larry Ellison, the 5th richest man in the world. He's worth like $250 billion. Anyway, she is known for funding passion projects that most likely lose money, and she has no major role to play in this other than being the CEO of the publishing company. But to say that this game is an indie project with a full soundtrack of licensed music and this much of a media push feels disingenuous.
The amount of licensed music in this and how hard it is to get licensed music in general, like how did you
Small indie
is what is that, 3,000 to 15,000?
Yeah.
Mid-sized game, 15 to 50, and then AAAs are 50 to...
That boom sound effect is actually in the scene. That wasn't added in that boom effect when she was bitching. That was actually in the game.
Wait, what boom effect? I wasn't paying attention. Or I was paying attention, but I didn't pay attention. You gotta explain better.
Yeah.
This ain't a catastrophe, it's a warning. Daddy, if you trap me here, this will only be the beginnings of my
full soundtrack of licensed music, and this much of a media push feels disingenuous.
The amount of licensed music in this and how hard it is to get licensed music in general, like how did you actually pull this off?
Well, we got a music supervisor, and when you get a music supervisor and you tell them, we're making a video game about a girl who wants to be a music supervisor, and it has to have the greatest soundtrack of all time. They're like, can we swear on this?
Absolutely.
They're like, I'm in. So...
Case in point, Mixtape looks a lot like Lost Records' Bloom and Rage, a game that came out a year or two ago.
I guess it is making ripples because I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I've never heard.
And looking at it, I could tell why I've never heard of this.
I will say it looks a little better than the other one.
Not by much.
This game didn't get much of a push.
It came out like a wet fart, and everyone forgot it existed.
Anyway, the review from IGN was perfectly seasoned to appeal to the progressive aging millennial, finally hitting the middle-age crisis stage of life.
At Rockford's. But these memories are just so well observed that they come across as universal, as if they could be ripped straight from your teenage Facebook or MySpace.
Nope, you know nothing of my teenage years. My teenage years was nothing like this shit. What were your teenage years?
Working, watching NASCAR, playing video games, repeat.
School, video games, anime, sleep.
Anime.
Face page, if you're getting on a bit, like me.
Indie reviewers and
That was my
gamers
teenage
took to
years.
Twitter, and they had a totally different view of playing Mixtape.
Yeah, there are barely any.
So ultimately, okay, if they really wanted to do something, they should have asked to get licenses or stuff for fucking other anime animes and video games or something.
Just remember, Stellar Blade got a 7 from these people.
Stakes here at all. No character goes through any sort of hardship. Every character is just kind of an asshole because they want.
Look, they're TP in a house.
Never
to be,
did
especially
that.
the main character. Oh my god, I hate this main character. She's this annoying, pompous, self-important loser who thinks she's too cool to do anything other than be a rebel and skateboard and listen to her epic music. Her entire identity revolves around her being really into insanely niche music from the 60s and 70s. And look, I get it, the game's called Mixtape and it's about music. But when the 20th song comes on and you hear her go, yep, this song was made in the 70s when everyone was high all the freaking time. It stopped becoming charming really quickly and just got grating.
This is The Drunk Flamingo by Abraham Zinmol.
Oh my god, shut up.
Explaining why I personally hate Mixtape in just 3 minutes of totally uninterrupted gameplay.
So, in this cutscene, we're just going to... Oh, by the way, we're going to ignore this. I'm not going to be pressing a single thing. I'm just going to be ranting, as you can see. So this is a very pivotal part of the story
You
where
don't
you're
even have
about
to
to
touch
save
the
your
game.
friend from their cop dad, or what little story there is, anyway. I say this, but I don't feel it.
How the fuck does someone speedrun this? Don't touch it at all.
Yeah.
School
Most because there's absolutely, like, virtually no...
late at snack anime on Adult Swim. Anime on Adult Swim, yes.
I think Greg pulled it up on Side Scrollers. They show one part where you had to rewind a tape. How do you rewind a cassette tape with a pencil?
Like how are you?
Yeah. Do you know how to?
Probably.
Okay. They stuck the eraser in, and they spinned it back. Like, okay, say the tape's like this. They were trying to wind it from this end. They were spinning it backwards, so the tape would have came out.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's an indie game with copyright music, just like us.
like character insight. You've seen some Family Guy cutaway gags of the gang hanging together, but also I don't need to.
They're not
do
touching
anything.
a button.
I'm not pressing anything. She just keeps running. There's no consequence. She's gonna make it regardless. I should be like, oh, my heart is pumping, but no. Interactivity can make a mid-story better, but this game does not understand that because it doesn't want to be a game. This is a game. This is how most of the game functions. And not only that, you've got to focus on the fact the background going at 60 frames per second and the character is going at a janky frame rate that makes it look like she's running on 989 ms ping. And she keeps going. Still
Literally
not pressing
no
anything.
skill
She's
game.
still going. I'm still not pressing anything. It's just like all these set pieces and all these moments where your
Yeah,
input means
bootleg
absolutely
movie.
nothing.
Your face says it all.
Okay, so ultimately this whole game is basically cutscene.
Yeah.
It's not even good enough to be a movie. It's just shit cutscene.
Mixtape also sent out one of
Yeah, you put the pointed in the hole. You don't put the eraser in the hole. They rewind the tape.
You know, to be honest, Nuska never used a pencil or anything to rewind a cassette. Nuska just used either her cassette player to rewind it or used her stereo system to rewind it.
Okay, here's how old I am. I remember having the rewinder for the videotape. It was a machine that all it did was rewind the tape. So that way when you return to Blockbuster, it'd be rewound.
Oh, at Blockbuster.
They sold it at Blockbuster for, I think it was like $5.
Why would anyone need that? You just put it into the fucking...
That way you can... That way if you got like 2 or 3 movies you're watching, you just pull it out and put another one in. And that's what we did.
That's stupid and a waste of money. That's stupid. Just wait a few fucking minutes to rewind the damn tape.
Well,
or don't rewind it at all. Take it out and put in the new
What if
movie.
it's the Titanic and it's the part 2 of the VCR? You want to get to the next part of the movie. Remember that?
Okay, don't rewind it. Just eject and put in the next film.
Be kind, rewind.
No, rewind it when the fuck you film. You didn't have to rewind it right then and there. You could have rewinded it after you were done watching stuff. No, you're retarded.
Yeah, you call my mom retarded.
She is.
Oh yeah, because came out twisted.
Some of the tape came out on
Please
top.
remember, we can't rewind.
No, fuck you. No one needs to. There was no penalty for that shit.
No, there was.
There was?
Yeah, Blockbuster, they would charge you like 50 cents or something for not rewinding the tape, remember?
Really? Oh.
Yeah, we can't rewind.
And to be fair, I wasn't the one buying shit. It was my parents, so I never paid attention.
The nicest press kits I've ever seen since the launch of Fallout 4 and Fallout 76. And admittedly, I probably wouldn't mind having this thing myself just for the CD player alone. Which begs the question, how do they have this kind of money for such a lavish and extravagant press kit for big and small content creators? Bethesda being able to do something like this makes total sense. They've made billions of dollars and they have massive IPs that are huge in the cultural zeitgeist. But a company I've never heard of having this kind of promotional money seems suspect. And netizens were picking up...
Wait. Did they actually get a, what's the word I'm looking for here? A console to sponsor them at all?
No, this is what the game company sent to press people.
Oh, so it's just a music CD.
Yeah, and a whole bunch of stuff. Like you get like a... Fallout 76 mentioned...
on the marketing push.
They were also screaming Zionist pig, but we're just gonna gloss over that for now.
I hate my negative about content here, but this is an actual industry plan. It's okay to like this sort of game, but how it's presenting itself hurts actual indie games. Real licensed music, massive array of custom...
Oh yeah, it would want a video in like under a minute too. It was really fast when we're wanting a tape.
Still doesn't take that long to wait for a thing to rewind.
Well, that way, if you've got 2 movies,
you just eject it and rewind it later.
But then you forget, and you take it back and you get charged 50 cents at Blockbuster.
Well, if you forget, that's your fault.
Dude, though you were a kid, you weren't the one paying it.
Points.
I still remember watching the original Sailor Moon, getting the DVDs at not the VHS at Blockbuster.
I miss Blockbuster. That was like the very first version of a... the closest thing I ever had to an anime convention, because they had really cool anime merch. That's where I got a bunch of cool Sailor Moon plush. I had Sailor Moon plush. I had card captors, like posable little figurines. And don't get me started on the Pokemon Snap arcade game thing. That thing was so cool.
Most VCRs took 10 minutes to rewind a tape. Like how we're having this conversation.
Be fair, Neska don't remember how long it took to rewind a thing.
The assets and cutscenes, fully voiced too, insanely pricey press kits sent out to small and big content creators. Presents itself as indie. This is not an indie title. This is a refined product that was made for millions. Most likely a medium-sized team of 12 to 30 full-time for years. This kind of low-hanging fruit stealing plus indie labeling hurts actual small dedicated teams of real game devs. There will be an actual indie dev that misses out on...
King Triversal makes a good point. In the time you took to rewind the fucking tape, you could go pee.
awards this season because this extremely well-funded AA title masqueraded as an indie title.
Sounds like you're a bigot, Sterling.
Of course, there would be pushback for people calling Mixtape anything.
Oh, dude, you and me both, Smokey Fox. I remember back in the day, there was like so many animes and stuff I wanted to watch and junk, and I guess I taught myself. I must have taught myself, but I learned how to record video, like TV shows. Like, I still have some old ass VHSs of back when I was recording anime off of Adult Swim. Like one of the ones that Trucker, stop sneezing on my leg, dog. One of the remember one of the VHSs I looked at, it had like the battle between Ukiura and Ichigo in the finale. Well, the not really finale, but that part in
I still miss the
Bleach.
Grimjow fight.
I might have had that on that tape, maybe.
Oh my god, that's why I hate the Princess arc so much.
Oh, don't even get me started. That was the worst thing ever. I have a VHS with the Magic School Bus on it.
Cool. Gundam Wings on Toonami.
Oh, nice.
A masterpiece.
Mixtape is coming under fire for not having gameplay, which just isn't true. Multiple players have posted examples of which, while the game prompts for inputs, the player actually doesn't have to press a single button.
This article is the weirdest bit of damage control I've ever seen. It might have been smarter to write nothing at all, but then maybe the author was hoping.
I remember back when I want to say I was 14 at the time, and I almost got crushed by my TV.
Oh, yeah.
I remember yelling for my mom to help me because I was like sitting there holding the TV. I don't remember what happened to make it start falling on me, but I just remember just screaming for help.
You remember, there was a meme I showed you. It was like a cat back in the 90s laying on the big old fat TV relaxed, and then today's cats are like folded in half over the flat screens.
Now they go after our laptops.
Yeah.
People would rage click it just to argue or leave a comment.
From my time with the game so far, Mixtape has a lot of
we have the one that's in the basement that's just kind of... Dude, we had that one... Remember the plasma giant screen TV?
That was projection TV, and then like we couldn't really use it, and I just eventually got rid of the goddamn thing.
Remember you can't... I still can't forget the day we just saw someone like free TV. I was like, okay, let's take it home. Back when we were still living in an apartment complex.
We were just about to get this house when we got that. I find that
and that TV was the bane of your existence.
These quick moments from making slushies.
There's this one mini game where you just fill up a slushy cup and then you just put in one flavor and they're still like, oh, this is my super custom super dish. It's Coca-Cola.
And skimming stones to jumping around in fields and taking photos. Like a mixtape itself, it's incredibly vibe-based and a curated experience, which isn't going to be for everyone.
Two TVs still glowing out.
What the f*** does that even mean?
Dude, I had an old ass... This was the one that almost crushed me. Like, it was a big old fat, chunky boy that I had, like, throughout all my life. And it had the corners of the TV where they were, like, a different color.
Oh.
That was so weird.
I still miss my old TV I had when I bought it when I was 06, and that thing, I forget how heavy those some bitches were.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. How that one dad had, that when he got that new flat screen, he got rid of like one he had from 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a big screen, but it was the old school big screens. That bitch was fucking heavy. I asked, how did you get it in here? Oh, well, two guys from Nebraska Furniture brought it in.
Were they super JoJo buff?
Probably, goddamn.
Vibe-based gaming and curated experience. I'd expect this language from a shitty ad read. Whenever someone uses the word vibe to explain anything, I know it's ass.
Mixtape is like a Telltale game, except a Telltale game would actually allow you to fail. From what I've seen posted online, it's clear that this is just a movie game with a few button prompts, and you get to do a little bit of walking somewhere before the game plays itself. The fact that gaming journalists are treating anyone who has any opinions other than glowing about this game could lead to another Gamergate situation, judging by the reactions of people online I'm seeing. Not to mention, this is another one of those 10 out of 10 games with a peak player count on Steam below 2,300 players. And it's just another instance of the gaming industry telling us all that this game that nobody seems to be interested in is absolutely fantastic. And if you question it, you're part of the problem. You're an angry chud.
It will be Game of the Year over Resident Evil 9. Bet me.
I would hope Resident Evil 9 would beat that. I would hope any other game would be. What other games came out?
Resident Evil 9, Pragmata, Crimson Desert.
There's a lot more deserving games than this shit. Oh no, Expedition was last year, right?
Yeah, last year.
Okay.
That got Game of the Year.
Yeah, that deserved it.
Conservative, you're everything that's wrong with the world. But where there's smoke, there's fire. Sitting here and telling us that there's nothing there only leads one to believe that there's something there. It's like a video game equivalent of the Epstein files. All the people in power are telling you to shut up and ignore what you see and accept what we tell you. And the gamers are just frankly tired of it. Have we not reached the point of where something that looks like a duck quacks like a duck should be called a duck? But what do I know? At the end of the day, it's not going to sell very well. It's not going to do very well. And it'll probably still get an award at the Game Awards. Because that's just how the game is played. Okay. Oh well, I'm the hell out of here. Adios.
When is the Gamer Awards anyway?
It's always the end of the year. Maybe it'll be forgotten by this time.
I hope so, because this is garbage. Yeah, Pragmata should be Game of the Year. Even though we haven't played it yet, but still.
Alright, you want to hear?
Thank you all for joining us for this video. Don't touch this thing with a 10-foot pole. Bye! Thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug.